Alrighty guys, I have been waiting a while to do this video and I have gotten it requested a couple times. So today we are going to be doing the bow to stern walkthrough of the 2020 SeaHunt Gamefish 25, and what other place better to do it than where it belongs, which is out on the water. I'm not going to be doing a video of where it's on land because we use it mostly on the water. So I wanted to go through it and show you guys what we have it set up like from the front to the back, just so if you are looking at getting a SeaHunt Gamefish 25, you would maybe have a good idea of what to expect as far as the layout goes. Now, as I go through the front to the back, if you do have any questions about it, or if there's any concerns or comments that you have, make sure to leave those down below. I'll be sure to answer those for you. And if you want to see more content on the Gamefish 25, make sure you subscribe so you can see those videos as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I am actually at the front and we have ours equipped with the Rodan trolling motor. It's actually the 84-inch shaft, 120-pound thrust, 36-volt, and it actually handles very well. As you can see here, it's a little choppy and it's definitely windy, and it's holding us in place. At the front, you do have the anchor locker here. Go ahead and get that open just so you guys can see what it looks like. So we have a windlass right here that goes all the way down here, and the Rodan's battery, or the Rodan plug, is right here. You got a cleat here to tie this chain off to, and then you have the two buttons for the deploy and the retrieve of the windlass. Go ahead and get that shut. Okay, and then moving to the port side, we have a cleat here and on the starboard side. And then we have this giant area up front. This is actually the Gamefish 25. It has the forward seating here and here. We actually have the seats removed here just because we don't really use those while we are fishing. And then in each of these lockers, you have room for storage. In this one, we have a net. And in this one, we just have the bumpers, are throwable, and then also some dock lines. And then, as we said before, we actually got the bow filler option, which is this right here. It allows there to be cushion over this entire area. That way, if you had some ladies that wanted to lounge, or if you just wanted to have a good open area for fishing, you have this position, or you have this right here that will allow you to have that nice platform. And then underneath here, there is also, I don't know if you can see back there, let's see. I don't know if you can see back there, but there is a little storage area along with another storage area right here. And this is actually where we have the batteries for the trolling motor. And then, of course, you have the SeaHunt Yeti that they give you whenever you purchase a Gamefish. That's where we keep all of our drinks. You have cup holder there, cup holder there. So you have an additional cup holder, rod holder combo there, and then another one right there. And then you have a fresh water tank right here. Now you also have a big seat right in the front. Unfortunately, there's really nothing under here. Normally on some boats you have a live well or like a drink cooler, but it actually has part of the head in there. So Let me give you guys a look at what the front looks like. So like I said, there's that cup holder there, cup holder, rod holder there, cup holder, seats, and then a seat right there. And then this is the T-top. Okay, now you got another cleat here, you got the gas tank here, and then this is the head. We have the optional toilet option, which we haven't used at all. And then you have your optional dive/swim ladder, and then you have some rigging in here, and then you have your battery switches there. Kind of just use this middle area, the center console, as an actual storage area. We've never, like I said, used it for the bathroom yet. Okay, moving along to the console, we have the T-top here. We have the Garmin VHF, some of the switches you can see here for the lights and the windshield vent, which is that right there is the windshield vent. You can see, lets you get some nice airflow there. Go ahead and give that a close. And then on the top you have the Ritchie compass, you have a little SeaHunt pad, and then you have the actual console where we have the electronics. We have the Garmin that comes standard. You have room for another unit if you wanted one here, and you have an actual phone holder that also doubles as a wireless charger, along with your JL Audio Media Master. And then here you have all of the switches that you could possibly want. You have the Yamaha gauge along with the trim tabs, Yamaha engine. You have your Gemlux steering wheel, and then here you have two cup holders and then another little storage area. Okay, also moving down below, you have another storage area here, right there, and then you have another little cubby hole here, and then you have a nice little Helm pad with the SeaHunt logo there. You also have we actually have the tan leather option. A lot of people ask whether or not it gets hot during the summer, but we really haven't noticed it getting too hot. It is hot once you first sit down on it, but it cools down pretty quick. So they'll give you a good look of the seats here. They're nice. You can put this armrest up. You can flip this down. That way you can lean against it, or you can put it up in some rougher waters. Also, we have our fire extinguisher right behind the captain's seat because it's just a good little area to have it. On each side of the actual leaning post, you have some tackle storage. On this side, it doesn't give you the option to open the tray, but on the other side it does. And then you do have your JL Audio right there, and then right there on the other side as well. Now moving to the back of the leaning post, you have 4 rod holders here, you have a bait well here, and then you have a little tackle station organization thing right there. And then if we look up, excuse me for the sun, but you have your rocket launcher here with 4 rod holders, and then we have the optional Kingfish rod holders on either side. Now I will say we hardly use them, to be honest, but they're there just in case you need it for trolling. This is the other side, and it does have some pull out tackle stations here, some extra storage, and then you can put some of your Plano right up in here. Okay, then also kind of a novelty, they have a little bottle opener right here. Now on this one we also do have the Transom bait well, and then we have the middle here. Did I just throw your shrimp off?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. We got a lot more.
And in the middle is where they mark it as the fish box, but honestly we use it mainly for, actually they market it as the cooler, but we use it mainly for our fish box. So you also have the optional seating in the back that is removable. You can take it up here. So you have the back seating here, which it just actually lifts up like that. And then you have these little flip down things on either side to make sure that this isn't just totally bending out. So now we always will push this down when we are fishing just to give us some room. You also have some rod holders here. You have 1, 2, and then on this side you have 3, 4. Here we have the Magma bait cutting station. If you want to see a video that I did on that, make sure to check up the link here. And then on this side, the starboard side, you actually have a well, it's what they market as kind of like a rod holder, but really there's not much room. You can barely fit any rod in there, so we just stick the gaff there. And then you have the raw water wash down hose right here, and then you have another little station here for whatever little things you might want to put down there. And the access to the bilge is actually right down in there, underneath there. You can see that hatch. It's kind of a tight squeeze, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think what else. And then this is just the back. We have ours option with the twin 150s, and it honestly gets up on plane really quick. We can cruise around 30 miles an hour, which is nice. And the fastest we've ever gotten it so far has been around 44, 45. That's loaded down with a full tank of gas, so they definitely run good. And then you have some additional hatches there for some rigging and bilge access, things like that. And then you have another little storage thing here. Let me see what actually is in here. Oh, it's just more access down to pumps and wiring and stuff like that. Like I said, and you have another bait well here. And then you have your pop-up cleats there, pop-up cleats there. Let me actually show you guys the access to the bilge real quick. I know that is important for people, so let me just get in here real quick for you guys. It is a little dirty, but you can see there you have some access to the bilge. It is a tight squeeze, like I said, but what can you do? Alrighty guys, so that is the quick walkthrough of the Gamefish 25. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you do have any questions about it, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer any of the questions that you have. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review, kind of like a pros, cons, what we actually use on the boat and how we fish it in a future video. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. I'll be making sure to do a lot more SeaHunt content specifically for the boat, just so you guys can see what the SeaHunt Gamefish 25 is all about. And if you want to see more videos of us fishing on it, make sure to click some of the videos here. And until the next time, I hope you guys are able to get out on the water and catch some fish.